Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Max Goldwasser.
Good evening, Central Oregon. I hope everyone's had a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful weekend overall. Speaking of wonderful, Jim St. John always sending us some very cool pictures. This one taken out at Smith Rock yesterday when we had some more clouds in our sky and the sun beating down. Always a great shot. Thank you, Jim, for sending that in. Smith Rock, a beautiful picturesque place, and Jim St. John capturing it. Please, if you have any pictures that you would like to send our way, you can always do that to possibly be featured on our newscast. Just go to ktvz.com/share. We're also always accepting any news tips or story ideas that you might have. As far as our weather news goes, there's really not a whole lot to report until we get to tomorrow. Looking at our smoke forecast, another day where there isn't any smoke coming into Central Oregon, which means we have another day with very good air quality here, not just in our part of the state, but across the entire state of Oregon. We expect it to stay that way. All of those fires that are still burning are gaining more containment percentages every single day. So I would expect it to stay this way moving forward, barring any major changes. Winds right now have been fairly calm over the last couple of days. We could see a couple jumps when we get to tomorrow evening. A few wind gusts might reach all the way up to 18 miles an hour. You see some of the numbers spike there for just a brief period of time. But for the most part, our sustained winds should be between 5 to 11 miles an hour over the next 48 hours, minus a couple stronger winds that could hit us here along the Cascades. You saw some green colors there earlier, which means 20 to 30 mile an hour winds possibly in that area, but in town at least, winds expected to stay fairly calm. FUTURETRACK showing us not many changes here as well. Clear skies expected through the entirety of your extended forecast. Another no change graphic to show you our allergy forecast. It's been this way for the last week or so, expected to stay this way moving forward. Here's where the changes come in. Temperatures tonight will be staying on the cooler side right now. They're continuing to drop as we get later on into the evening. These aren't too far off from where we topped out at today. Today, our fourth day in a row where temperatures didn't climb out of the 60s. Forecast lows for tonight, a couple degrees below our seasonal average, bottoming out at 33 degrees in Redmond, 33 in Prineville, then 34 apiece in Sun River and Lapine. It'll get fairly chilly overnight. We have some patchy frost that might be on the way between 2 to 8 a.m. before we hit our warm-up, which comes tomorrow, when temperatures could climb all the way back into the 80s, putting us above average. Once again, 80 degrees for a forecast high expected in Redmond. Same with Prineville, Lapine, and Warm Springs, and then high 70s for the rest of us. But oh wait, our warm-up isn't done after that. We climb into the high 80s Tuesday and Wednesday before we're in the mid to low 80s to finish out the rest of your week. That's been a look at your weather. We'll be right back.